This is a movie on how to import a video into video analysis and analyze it. It's super straightforward. It's a sort of plug and play thing. So first I'm going to choose a file. Note that in order for, so this is a file that I made with my phone. Note that in order for this to work, you need to have the settings on your phone need to be, you go to settings, camera, settings, formats. The format needs to be most compatible. Otherwise it's not going to work. So anyway, do this. It's importing the video. And there you are. You see, it's a video of me. I'm just going to run it just to see, right? It's a video of me dropping a ball. Super interesting, right? I'm just going to put my head over there so that we can see things. Um, Note that this tells me my frames. See there? It tells me I have 147 frames. Tell me frame number one. This is the start of the movie, 0 seconds, right? And it ends at 4.87 seconds out over here. Um, so in order for the computer to be analyze a movie, I need to tell it a little bit. I mean, the computer just sees a screen. It doesn't actually know anything about my universe. So I need to give it some indication. So I need to give it a system. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press on system here. And this gives me a ruler. So this is going to tell my computer that my universe has some dimensions. In my house, I've measured that the distance between the two shelves is exactly 30 centimeters. So it's 0.3 meters. So now it knows how to measure things in meters. Like every dimension is going to be in meters. The next thing is not only does it now know how big my universe is, but I also need to tell it, like if I want to measure something, I need to tell it with the start, right? So this would be the start of my movie. What this is going to do is I'm going to start the start of the process. So the process I'm going to start when the ball starts to move. So notice here, if I move the cursor forward, at some point I see the ball coming down on my screen. See, like the ball's on my screen. Let's see, I'm just gonna, at some point right here, right around somewhere over there. So this is where my ball is at. So notice it's at 2.23 seconds on the movie, but I don't want 2.23 seconds. This is going to be my time t equals 0. So I'm going to go on origin, and I'm going to tell the computer to say that, you know what? So you see that you have two coordinate systems, the x and the y. X typically goes horizontal, y typically goes vertical. We can play, let's leave it like that for right now. So I'm going to tell the computer that the start of my start time, the 0 time for my movie, t equals 0 seconds for my movie, is going to be when the ball starts to move, right? So it's 2.23 seconds inside my movie, but that's when I'm going to start the process. And my position is going to be, see where the crosshair is, so my start position is going to be 0 meters, right? And notice that my ball is going to go down, straight down, so it's all going to be in the y direction. So here, I don't actually need the x coordinate at all. I'm just going to remove that. Okay, so now I'm just looking at what's happening vertically, and I've just told the computer where to start in terms of time. It's like this frame, and also where to start in space, exactly where the ball is. And then I'm just going to track the ball. I'm going to click on add, right? And I basically need to track the ball. So you need to make sure that wherever you're tracking the ball, it's the same, it's consistent throughout. So in my case, I'm going to go with the front of the ball right here. Okay. As long as you're consistent through all the shots, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to put my first dot. Notice that it goes to the next frame. Now I can decide to go frame by frame. Because it's a short movie, I'm going to do that. If it was a long movie, you can go every 2, 3, 4, 10 frames, whatever. You just move your frame with your cursor. So again, tip of the ball here, tip of the ball there, tip of the ball there, tip of the ball right here, tip of the ball right there, tip of the ball right here. And my ball is actually interesting on this frame. It's almost at the ground. It's like literally just above the ground. So I'm just going to do my last point here. And that is going to be where I'm going to stop noticing points. So that's the end of my process. So my process started up here this is 0 seconds, 0 meters, and it ended up here somewhere. And I can even find the coordinates if I want to. It took about 0.15, zero point 0.2, this is about 0.24 seconds, maybe. So the whole process lasted about 0.24 seconds. And it started at 0, went all the way down to -1, just about, right? -1 meters. So that means that the process went downward, right? And the displacement was about 1 meter downward because my origin was up here and I put the plus coordinate towards the top. This is a negative direction. And that's it. You have just tracked your movie. So this frame here is what we call a motion map. Okay. This would be a position time graph up here. And then if you wanted to, you can actually access the data itself. And the data itself says that at 0.23 seconds, you've exactly moved down negative 0.977 meters, right? And so this is a super easy way and to track motion. And if we had motion in X and Y coordinates, we could track both of them. In fact, you see the computer did that. We just decided not to represent it. The computer will calculate how fast the thing is going. It'll calculate all kinds of stuff. But this is how you analyze a movie. Super simple, super straightforward.